It is actually that simple, but people get frustrated and they don't see results within 2 weeks, 3, 4 weeks. Then they give up. Of course they're not gonna see results, because if you stop, how do you wanna see results? You have to keep going. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share 10 things I really wish I knew before starting my fitness journey that would have helped me to see progress way faster and save me a lot of time. And I know there's so much fitness information out there at the moment, so I'm gonna try and keep this very simple, and I hope that this helps in any way. The first thing is that it has to be sustainable in order to be long-term, especially if you start out in January and you set out this very unrealistic goals, going to the gym 6 times a week, working out for 2 hours every time, going on a super strict diet. Fitness should be something that enhances your life, that makes your life better. You should feel better from eating healthy and from working out, but it should not consume your entire life. The second thing is to stop comparing your fitness journey to someone else. I know, especially when you start going to the gym and you see other girls being super fit, having these amazing glutes and arms and all of that, and you want that immediately. I totally get it. I was there. You want to go in the gym with confidence, do your, I don't know, 140 kg hip thrust, but we're not there yet, okay? And we don't have to compare ourselves to other people who have been maybe working out for years and years and years, because what you also have to remember is that everyone starts out somewhere and everyone's journey is super different. So if you have been going to the gym for, let's say, 2 years and your results are very different from someone else that has been going to the gym for 2 years, don't ever compare yourself. You have no idea what's going on in the life of that other person. You know what the saying is, comparison is the thief of joy, and I truly do think that. I know it is so easy to compare yourself, especially with times of social media, and be aware of how fake social media can be. So many girls, way more girls than you ever might believe, edit their photos, they edit their videos, their bodies are not even real. Or when you see girls that claim they got from having no booty at all to having the biggest glutes I've ever seen in like 12 weeks, I hate to break it to you, but they probably got a BBL. So if you're going to the gym and you're working out super hard and you're comparing yourself to someone online, this is not fair to yourself, because you're comparing yourself to a version that doesn't even exist. If it looks suspicious, it is probably fake. If it looks too good to be true, it is probably fake. Also, we all have very different body types, okay? Some people just have naturally visible abs. Some people naturally have bigger glutes. That doesn't mean that you cannot have that, but it is just easier for some people. Unfortunately, I do have bigger legs and I wish I had very slim legs, but I'm not blessed with that life. If you see a girl online that is super fit and you're like, oh my gosh, body goals, that's fine, but also be your own body goals, okay? You will never look exactly like someone else, and don't copy what someone else is doing. So just because you see a girl online that's super fit, don't copy her exact workouts and her exact diet, because what's working for her might not work for you. Thing number 3 is that progress takes time. So don't just focus on the end goal, but also enjoy the journey. And to be quite fair, you will never be super happy with the way that you look. If you look at other people online, they always are working on something. They always want to gain a little bit of muscle, lose weight, gain weight. I had people come up to me and be like, oh my gosh, you look amazing, you're my absolute body goals. And I was like, I have still a lot of work to do. You have to also learn to accept yourself and love the way that you look right now, and instead of forcing everything and being super hard on yourself, to enjoy the journey, and you will see that your body will get fitter and fitter and you will get the results that you want. Is there ever an end goal? That is something that we have to ask ourselves. What is the end goal? Because you're probably comparing yourself to a picture online where you're like, oh my gosh, body goals, and same, I'm guilty of this, okay? But this photo is taken on a very good day, in very good lighting, usually taken when a person hasn't eaten anything. And of course they look amazing. I also take my photos when I look good, okay? I don't take them when I'm super bloated. Nobody that you ever see online looks like that 24/7. So you also have to accept your body when it doesn't look the absolute best, okay? That doesn't mean that it doesn't look good, but it will not look good 24/7. Okay, we don't look perfect all the time, even if we have a fit body. What also takes progress is getting used to the gym. The gym will feel very, very weird in the beginning and awkward. You have no idea what you're doing, you have no idea how to use the machines, you're in a completely new environment, and it takes time to get used to the gym, to build confidence in the gym. I have a whole video about how to build confidence in the gym if you want to watch that. It takes time, but I promise if you keep showing up, it just will get better and better, and one day you are gym baddie and you will look back and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud and never gave up. Number 4 is nutrition is key. I definitely underestimated how important nutrition is when it comes to your fitness goals. But you know how they always say you cannot out-exercise a bad diet. So it is important to eat healthy and to eat according to your goals, which means if you want to lose weight, you have to eat in a calorie deficit. If you want to gain weight, if you want to gain muscle, you have to eat in a calorie surplus. Also, when we want to lose weight, that doesn't mean we have to starve ourselves. Food is also fuel. So it is very important that we are eating food even if we want to lose weight. And when we're going to the gym, we need something to have energy, and we have to eat protein. Protein is super important however you want to get your protein in. I love protein powder. Protein powder is probably my favorite supplement of all time, and I love to have protein puddings occasionally here and there because I just think they taste good, okay? But a lot of the protein stuff is also filled with sugar and not so good, so be aware that not everything that says protein is automatically healthy. So it's very important to have protein, carbs. We also want to eat our carbs and fats with every meal that you have in order for you to be full longer and for you to have energy. Carbs are also energy, okay? So if you skip the carbs, you tried it once, you probably won't try it a second time. I know food for the most people is the hardest part about your fitness journey. So my biggest tip always is to have meals that you enjoy, not eat what someone else is eating. Find meals that you really enjoy. And something that I like to do is I have a list of all of my favorite meals so that every time I do not know what I want to eat, I go to that list and I know what I want to eat. I love trying new recipes. I always watch recipe videos and I love trying new things. But I also have my staple recipes like my burger bowls, my spaghetti bolognese, my oats, my breakfast smoothie. Figure out for yourself what's healthy because this is going to be different for everyone else. Some people enjoy eating chicken rice and broccoli. I personally don't. I like my food to also be exciting and fun. Like I said, my burger bowls, for example, love them, okay? My spaghetti bolognese, love them. I need food like that. If I'm having chicken with rice and broccoli, not saying that I never have it, but I have a sauce with it. And I need meals that require very low effort. And I always say, low effort means something for everyone else, because sometimes I see recipes online that say low effort, but they're not low effort for me. So figure out where your resistance is. For me, it is when I have to cut a lot. So for example, I like to use frozen veggies a lot of time because then I don't have to cut veggies and it makes cooking healthy easier for me. You can also buy certain things and don't feel bad about it. You don't have to make everything yourself. If you want that, you can make your tomato sauce, you can make your own mayo, you can make everything from scratch if you enjoy that. I sometimes like to make my own sauces, like for my Big Mac bowl, but then sometimes I just buy the store-bought guacamole because I am too lazy to smash the avocados. You can still eat healthy and keeping it very simple and keeping it also affordable. Maybe we should do a whole video about this. I mean, eating oats for your breakfast with a banana is healthy, cheap, easy. You can make eating healthy super simple and exciting. Number 5 is to don't overcomplicate your workouts. Less is more. You don't have to do 10, 15, I don't know how many exercises at the gym. You don't have to do a ton of supersets if you do not enjoy that. I personally do enjoy supersets on an upper body day because I can do more exercises in less time, but I don't really do supersets when it comes to my leg days. And I keep my leg days very simple. I usually do 4 exercises on my leg day. 4. I go super heavy with these exercises. I was literally killing myself sometimes in the gym. I was doing so many Exercises. There was no reason to do so many exercises and so many heavy exercises. You also have to have a great structure with your workouts. You want to have heavy exercises, you want to have single leg, on leg day, single leg exercises, and then you want to have exercises with a lighter weight that are more glute focused. Short workouts are also effective. You don't have to be in the gym for 2 hours in order to see progress. You can be there for 45, 60 minutes. Done. This is all that we need. If you go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, this is more than enough. And I always say it is better to go to the gym 3 times a week and have a schedule that is only 3 days and make it every time, instead of telling yourself that you want to go to the gym 6 times a week, then you only make it 3 times and then you always feel like a failure. You don't need any fancy exercises. You don't need the newest exercises that you see maybe online somewhere. I know it is always fun to try out new exercises, but it's all about staple exercises. Your hip thrusts, your RDLs, your squats, your shoulder presses. They are very basic exercises that I do over and over and over and over and over again. But that doesn't mean that you have to do exercises that you absolutely hate. I personally do not enjoy hip thrusts. I still do them because I want to have nice glutes. I don't enjoy doing barbell squats, okay? I did them for the longest time and now I do them on a Smith machine, and this makes it for me so much more enjoyable. If you have an exercise that you really despise, don't do it. You don't have to do it. There's so many other exercises. You don't have to do the exercise just because everyone else is doing that exercise. Also, something that I wish I knew in the beginning was to have a schedule, to follow a program, or at least have the same workout for a couple of weeks, and then you can switch it up again. And then you have time to increase your weight, increase your reps, have better form to progressive overload in order to see progress and gain muscle. Please have fun. The gym is also here for fun. You don't have to go there and do this workout and beat yourself up because you cannot squat 100 kg. Thing number 6 is to focus on form first, but also dare to increase your weight. I think I was a little bit too focused on my form at first. Sometimes I wasn't focused on it at all and it was ego lifting, and sometimes I was focused on my form too much. For example, with hip thrust, I could have done so much more weight, but I didn't know that I could do more weight. I was like, I have to work out for a few years to do that weight. So you need to find your balance of having the correct form and also going heavy enough to challenge yourself. When it comes to the correct form, I know this is so hard and I've been struggling with this for the longest time. My best advice is to watch a lot of videos, educate yourself, film yourself, because then you can see your form and you can perfect it, you can improve it. You can also get a personal trainer, which is obviously the easiest way because they can just correct you and show you the correct form. But I totally get it that not everyone wants to splurge on that. Correct form is very important because I really hurt myself when I was deadlifting, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I have to stop working out. I was really scared for a while. I really thought, oh my gosh, I have a back injury. Always start off with a very light weight. Do only body weight, see how it feels, and then increase it slowly to a weight where you feel you can still do the exercise with correct form, but that is also challenging. Thing number 7 is that progress isn't just physical. The gym helped me in so many ways in my life. It always reminds me that I can push myself even though when I think I am at my limit. It really taught me how much discipline I have in me, and I really challenged myself. The gym was something that I thought I will never ever do in my entire life, okay? So when I went to the gym and made it a regular habit, I was so proud of myself. The gym helps me a lot with my mental health. It also helps me a lot with my confidence because you will not only look better, but you also will feel better. The gym helped me mentally in ways that I can never, ever, ever describe. Like it literally, it changed so much for me on my beliefs on what I can achieve. Thing number 8 is consistency over perfection. For the longest time, I always thought I have to have a perfect workout. I have to have a really good workout. I have to push myself really hard. I have to hit new PRs. Honestly, it's not about that, okay? It's about showing up and it's about being consistent. And being consistent doesn't always mean going to the gym 4 times a week. Being consistent can also mean that you just don't give up. You still go to the gym even if you had a week where you couldn't go. Bad workouts are also part of the journey, okay? Not every workout will be a good workout, but the important thing is that you went to the gym. I don't push myself to the absolute hardest every time I work out. Sometimes I'm tired, sometimes I'm on a period, sometimes I just go there to work out, do my best, even if that means I'm not lifting my heaviest weight or the weight that I could maybe lift. I'm just going there and moving my body. In the beginning, I always thought I have to have my pre-workout and my BCAA and my protein powder. You know, I have to take my protein 1 hour after my workout, and I have to do this, and I have to hit my protein target, and I have to hit my step goals, and a million things, and that is just unrealistic, or at least for me now it is unrealistic. I don't do that anymore. Thing number 9 is that rest and recovery are just as important as working out. You need to take your rest days. I have never been training more than 4 times a week. 4 times a week for me is the absolute max. I need the other days in order to recover between my leg days, between my upper body days, making sure that I have energy for my next workout. I cannot really talk on the sleep part because I have a very bad issues when it comes to sleeping, so it would be better, of course, if I would get a very good sleep, 8 hours of sleep, and I occasionally take a week or even weeks off of the gym. When I was in law school, I would always take a week off before my exam. I was studying all week and then I would go to the gym again. Now I just take weeks off whenever I think it is appropriate, fits the best into my life. For example, Christmas, I don't go to the gym between Christmas and New Year's. You always feel like your gains are going away if you don't work out for a week or 2 weeks. Also because you see it on social media, it's almost like people are stressing you to go to the gym after 1 or 2 weeks. It's like, oh my gosh, all your progress is lost. But you didn't build your progress in 1 or 2 weeks. So you're also not gonna lose it in 1 or 2 weeks. I promise you, nothing happens. If you have been working out for months or years, taking a week off or taking 2 weeks off doesn't do anything, like literally anything. Like I said, I took 2 months off, and the only thing that happened, I cannot lift the same weight that I was lifting before, but the break was amazing for me mentally, to enjoy the gym again, to want to go working out again. And number 10, which is the most important, I think, if you don't quit, you will see results. You just have to keep going. That is all you have to do. All you have to do is just have to keep going. It is actually that simple, but people get frustrated and they don't see results within 2 weeks, 3, 4 weeks. Then they give up. Of course they're not gonna see results, because if you stop, how do you wanna see results? You have to keep going. When I started my gym journey, when I started my fitness journey, I was going there for maybe 1 month. And then I took a whole month off. I felt like such a failure because I really had to study for a very important exam. I went back to the gym right after. I was like, oh my gosh, now I just went for 1 month and I'm already taking a break. But then I made that promise to myself. After that exam, I'm going to go to the gym again. And I did that. And even after that, I think I went for like 2 or 3 months. And then the whole lockdown thing happened. But I was like, okay, I cannot change that, I cannot control that, but I'm gonna do home workouts. I'm gonna make sure that I try my best to work out at home. The most important part is that you show up again. If you're a beginner at the gym, I have a playlist specifically for beginners if you want to watch that. If you have anything that you wish you knew before starting your fitness journey, leave me a comment, give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!